Hello, Fredac here. Fred ACC, all one word. Alrighty. So today's posting is Life's Lessons 101, number 6, gas station. This is all about how to avoid getting ripped off at the gas station, but a lot of this can transpose over into other different areas. First up, I'd like to thank you all for being here, and I know many of you have subscribed, and you're learning a lot of different things, hearing a lot of different stuff, as I've posted many times on here. You tune in, you listen. If it's garbage, in one ear, out the other. It's not financial advice, just the ideas that are swirling around in Fredac's head. But I try to share some of the things that I've seen chasing around the block for many, many years. Chasing money around the block. And that's what most of my postings are about. They're financial. And today's posting is called Gas Station. So what I'm going to share with you today, and if it makes sense, you absorb it. If it doesn't, garbage in, garbage out, in one ear, out the other. Knowledge is power. Post that on most of my postings. And of course, you've got to watch out for the scammers. The scammers are everywhere, including at the gas station. Oh yeah. And again, these are just the ideas swirling around in my head. And I don't mean to be specific towards gender, male or female. I'm just sharing different things that I've noticed in life. You may agree with it, you may not agree with it, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Once again, I thank you all for being here today. Hope you subscribe, smash, hit, kick the likes button, don't likes button, any comments you might have, any thoughts, please share them. Something to do a posting on, I'll try to do a posting on something that you might have an interest in. There's going to be numerous postings going out today. Today is Friday. What is it, May the 23rd? Friday, May 23rd. It's early in the morning. What is it, maybe around 10:30 a.m.? Let's get into this life's lessons. Today's life's lesson, how not to get ripped off. And if it makes sense, you absorb it. And if not, then you say, okay. You might want to subscribe and you look at some of the past postings that we've had on here. I do believe that this channel is going to become a strong go-to for people to stay ahead of things in life. Let's get right into it. So getting ripped off or avoid getting ripped off. So for most of us, or many of us, you own an automobile. You put gas in the gas tank. You change the oil every once in a while. Hopefully you watch the odometer thing. They say 3,000 miles. I don't know. I've heard from race car drivers and people in the pits that it's like more like 5,000 to 6,000 miles. But you probably don't want to wait till you've put 15, 20, 30,000 miles on your car, because supposedly the viscosity of the oil will break down over time. True or not, I don't know. I'm not a geologist or whateverologist you'd have to be, or oilologist or whatever. So you head on over to the gas station to change the oil. Some of you do it on your own. Maybe you go there to change something else, the windshield wipers or something simple. It would just seem like that when you go to the auto repair place, there's a certain general connotation between the employees there that, oh, here comes this woman, this little old lady. I'm going to yank a whole bunch of her gold fillings out of her mouth. That's not literal, just like what I'm trying to say is that they're going to be thinking, I'll sell her something that she doesn't need. Okay, fine. Because coming in for the $19.95 or the $24.95 oil change with the discounted coupon or whatever, they're not going to make a whole lot of money. Not a lot of profit margin on that for them. Not for the labor and everything else. But we got to try to pull you in for something else. You need windshield wipers, transmission flush, the brake fluid, this, that, or whatever. Generally speaking, they're going to come to you with something that you need done. After they get started on there, they're going to come on out to you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. It looks like you've got blah, 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 whatever it is. The reality is that most of the time, they're not going to come to you with something that's really obvious, like your tire has a hole in it. And you might say, oh, show me the hole. And you go and you look at the hole in your tire, unless they jab the hole in it. But they're not going to come to you with something that's visual. No. It's going to be something that's not noticeable. My friends are laughing at me. Okay, so they're going to tell you something like your transmission flush needs to be changed. You need to flush out the transmission. Now, you don't have some, whatever scope it is, to go down into your transmission to see what's going on. You're just kind of taking their word on it. What is the best response? And usually it goes something like this. There's usually like something to get you to act on it right now. Normally, this is a $289 job, but today, we have a special on it for only $185 to try to induce you to act now to do that transmission flush. Alrighty, so what is the proper comment supposed to be? Proper comment should be, really? Well, okay. You know what? What time do you close today? We close at 5 p.m. And okay, it's still early today. I'm going to head on home. I keep meticulous records in a filing cabinet. I have a drawer. I'm going to go home and take a look in that drawer. I think I did the transmission flush maybe about 5 weeks ago. Let me go home and check and see, but I thought that I did this already. Now think about this. If that mechanic doesn't come back to you and say, sir or ma'am, if you did this 5 weeks ago, they didn't do it. Yours is thick like toothpaste, and the brakes are not going to work, or your transmission's going to seize up or something. You're going to have a problem, whatever, or your life's in danger or something. Even more impressive would be if they said to you, I don't care if you did the transmission flush right here with us. It didn't get done. Yours is thick. It's like toothpaste. And that's not good. It's extremely dangerous for you to be driving a vehicle with the brake fluid or the transmission flush that thick. Whereas, if that person is just like, well, okay, go home and check it out, and you more than likely didn't need it. Is it a guarantee you didn't need it? No, but you probably didn't need your transmission flushed or your brake fluid pushed out, rechanged, or whatever. So that's the words for the wise. That's today's life's lesson 101. And there's a lot of different things that you can go through life that you can transpose this over into that. When are people trying to take advantage of me? Whatever it is that they might be telling you about, sometimes you have to play, I don't know, pinochle, poker, whatever the game is, I don't know. Sometimes you have to play a little bit of a stretch game or a bluff. Once again, if they back right off on it and they're like, well, okay, then go home and check your records and get back to us, let us know. You probably didn't need it at all. There's going to be numerous other postings going on today. One of my favorites, and I think many of my subscribers are here for the XRP. Still time for people to change their financial future. And I'm going to be doing some postings on XRP momentarily. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you subscribe. All the postings are there over the past year. You can go back and look at my different postings. The Stupid Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles, generational wealth, how you acquire life-changing wealth. Once again, I thank you all for being here. Subscribe.